Good evening, everybody. My name's Guy. My call sign is Whiskey 5 Charlie Mike Kilo. I'm located just outside of Kilgore, Texas, in the northeast part of Texas, and we're about to commence the finest hour of amateur radio for the week, the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. We gather here on Wednesday evenings to discuss trade ideas and technical content is definitely a plus. There's a lot of going on here. Got a lot of knowledge in these old mines and bodies out here. So if you got any questions or any technical things, just keep them ready to ask when we get you on the line there. All right, this is a directed net. Please channel all your comments and concerns through any of 3 or 4. I don't know how many we've got on here tonight. Net controls, but we'll get you in here. And we do request that you keep the content boat anchor related, so we don't get off on the wrong track. I think I'm where I need to be. All right, got a few names here down on the list, and I'll pick up 4 or 5 of them. I'll throw it over to Rusty, and he can pick up 4 or 5 of them, and then we'll throw it down to Lynn, let him grab a few. And by then, who knows? Old Jay down there in Alice may be back with us. All right, KE5Q, Jim, you're the first one I got on the list, so you're the man in the barrel right now.
All right. Well, I'm glad I was still here. I was about to go make a little trip down the Mississippi. Okay. This is Kilo Echo 5 Quebec, Jim in Plano, and I'm on the Drake Twins again tonight, the T4XB R4B, and going into the L4B, into the Ultimax Double Bazooka 8040, and using the Shure 444. And just good to hear everybody on tonight. The band just seems to be in great shape. Really, really great shape. So, anyway, back to net. This is KE5Q Plano.
Well, Jim, the Drakes are sounding great. I've got a set of 4B twins down here. It takes me a little more to keep those corralled than it is this one. I think they do sound better than this one does to my ear, but I swap back and forth, and I got some 3s and I got a 4C here too, but I do like the Drakes.
Yeah, I kind of got rid of the other ones. I had the TR3 and TR4, and I've had several of these Drake Twins, but just trying to keep these and use them. If I don't use them, well, then something happens to them.
Yep, kind of got to keep them motivated so they'll stay online, right?
That's for sure. KE5Q.
All right, good deal, Jim. Hey, Robert, WW9W, right down the road from Jim there, I'm pretty sure. What's going on, Robert?
All right, WW9W. Yeah, I'm right down the road from him, man. You got that right. I could throw a rock over there and hit him on top of his head. Good evening to the net. Good evening, everybody. This is Robert up here in Allen, and running the old Collins KWM2 with the 30L1, and to the same antenna that Jim's using over there, the Double Bazooka 8040. Looks like the 30L1 is running about 600 watts, 650 watts out, which I guess that's about average for one. Guess you could push it a little harder. I'm using a Shure 444 microphone also here. And that's about it. So that's the story here. So let's see. That's it. I got another net going on over here on Simplex here. I'm gonna get over and holler at those guys while I listen here. So back to you, net control, WW9W.
All righty, Robert. Well, just be real careful about that multitasking and don't pick up the wrong microphone, over.
I've been known to do that, Roger.
I think that's a common dilemma. All right, good deal, Robert. Good to hear you. KWM2 is sounding great. All right, let's go down to Austin, Texas. Hey, Mr. George, Mr. TXW, come Come on in here.
Well, howdy, Guy, and all around the net from WB5TXW, moving and a grooving on the best hour of amateur radio for the week. Love hearing the old radios, so what are we doing here? S-line 32S175S3, 30L1, sure 444, plain Jane dipole out in the trees there. So everything's going good here. I hope I'm sounding on frequency. You're sounding good, Guy. Over.
Thank you, sir. Well, you're right where I am. I don't know whether we're where we're supposed to be, but we're together. Over.
It only takes 2 stations to be on frequency, isn't that right?
Kind of like a broken clock. It's right twice a day. Over.
Affirmative. Well, anyway, things are going good here. You know, the weather's pretty nice. The good produce is coming into the local grocery store, so life is good. WB5TXW back to net.
Good deal, George. Yeah, this is one of my favorite times of the year to have fresh tomatoes and avocados. I could make myself a big old boy just eating that by itself. All right, good deal. Hey, let's go down to South Louisiana. W5XU. Hey, David, are you in there?
Oh, I am, and I'm enjoying all the beautiful sounding radios. W5XU here, talking to you from north of the lake from New Orleans, using the Drake C-Line, R4C, T4XC, and an L4B to an 80-160 dipole, up about 50 feet running east-west. The microphone is the ever-popular 444 Shure, and I have to remark that KE5Q, the B-line, really sounds good. Many people consider that the B-line, audio-wise, sounds really good. They are, between the R4C and the R4B, I can tell you are 2 different radios, but yours sounds very good. Congratulations. But I like these Drakes. I got mine back in the mid-1990s, and I operated them. The receiver has all the Sherwood modifications in it, and I operated the CQ Worldwide CW contest on Thanksgiving. And within about 10 hours, I worked DXCC. I love these radios. I love the way they look. I love the way they work, and I love the way they smell. They're great, great radios. Back to you, Guy. Thank you for calling that. W5CMK, W5XU.
Roger on that, Dave. Yeah, I got a room full of them, as you know. Some 3s, some 4s, some RV3s, some RV4s, the twins, and it's just, I'm about to outgrow my space. I have petitioned my landlord to see if I couldn't create a Drake museum out of the carport, but I'm not gotten an answer back. Over.
Well, let me ask you a question about that. How's Tina doing?
Oh, good days and bad. We've been battling a little bit of eye issues. She got some deals there going on, but we're winning right now. Thanks for asking. How's your young bride?
Oh, well, she's ruling the roost, and when she gets tired of that, she just makes the roost all over. But not a problem. Yeah, I say not a problem. It's just kind of hard to give up. I see the folly of me giving up a job. It would have been nice to have one back. Well, tell Tina that we pray for her every day, and you too. God bless you both. W5XU.
Sounds good, David. Yep. Tell everybody down there we said hello, neighbors and all. So good deal. Let me see. Let me get one more. Hey, come on back up here to East Texas. K0SED. Hey, Steve, what's up?
Well, hello, neighbor, Guy. Hello, all you boat anchors. K0SED and Tyler. Tonight I'm on the trusty old Kenwood TS520 at Collins 30L1. MC50 and a dipole up about 50 or about 40 odd feet, and That's about it. One beautiful day here. Back to you, guy. KL7CD.
Yeah, it's been a day that's been hard for me to see at work. I really wanting to go out and burn up some cordite, but you know how that goes.
Oh, absolutely. Went to the range today, too.
Roger that. All right, good deal, Steve. All right. Hey, Rusty, you want to see if you can't pull some of these fellers out of here? K5, W5, what the heck is your WK5R? I got so many written down here, it's Rusty. I had to go back and look and see what your sign was. WK5R, W5CMK in the boat anchor.
W5CNK, WK5R, mighty fine. This is WK5R. I'm on the, I'm on the H237. The microphone is a WRL. We're already allowed to sound off SB44. I can't even read. I'm driving the Homebrew GS35B amplifier, about 700 watts. Just idling along. It's going through the tuner, which I've got the tuner switched into direct right now. I'm not using it. Going up to the Homebrew fan dipole. It's now up at about 45 feet. I fixed that today, so I've been out there in the sun all afternoon. I got a real good match on it now. All right, I'm going to go up to Missouri. AB0UOZ, Perry.
Yeah, okay, Rusty. Good evening, you, sir. Good evening, everybody here on the boat anchor net. The best net of the whole week, for sure. Man, the band's in great shape. I'm hearing everybody really, really strong. Well, I feel kind of bad. I swapped radios earlier. I had a 102 on the air, and I'm having a little trouble with the VFO. I wanted to stay in place, so I swapped over here and turned on the HealthKit SB104A, and I lit up the VFO and everything to go along with it. So I've got the whole station here about 6 foot long, and I'm driving it here with the Shure 444 mic, and I'm also using the SB230, the little tetro tube amplifier. She's bouncing up her BEP about 600, looks like, found the sweet spot. And of course, going through my HealthKit tuner and out the ladder line to the 137-foot inverted stage. So, and I'm kind of down in the valley up here, but I made sure I turned the wire so all the signals go up high. Anyway, good evening all right around, Rusty. Thanks for getting me in here. We'll ride along, KB0UOZ.
All right, Perry. Sounding good as usual. Okay, N0VCU, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Rusty. Good evening to the guys on the boat anchor net. Boy, everybody's sounding good. Lots of drinks on the air this evening. Rusty at WK5R N0VCU. I am located just west of Neosho, Missouri, right here in the southwest corner of the state. I pulled my 830 off the shelf. This thing I bought at the Kirkwood Handfest last year, and it hasn't seen much use, so I thought I'd pull it off the shelf and fire it up. And it's been on the air now for a couple days. It's doing okay, not too bad. And I'm driving an MOA 2500 through an MT3000A Dentron tuner, reading the wattage out on my Swans WM3000 watt meter, and into an inverted V that I made myself. So that's the story from here, Rusty. I've got my little Swan 270B sitting here, and it hasn't been on the air very much either. So as soon as I get done with this transmission, I'm going to fire the little 270B up and see how it does. And I'll catch up with you guys a little later on down the page, as Perry would say. WK5R and the net. Good evening, fellas, from N0VCU.
N0VCU, WK5R. What is your name up there close to the ocean?
The handle's Steve, Rusty, over.
Roger. I was thinking I had two Steves up there. One of them may be in Kansas, I'm not sure, but there's another Steve. I'm going to pick him up now. It was a K0 something, not SED, but another one. There, Steve, go ahead.
Kilo Charlie. Zero estimate, Wichita, Kansas, on an old SC-101 beam. And they moved there about 55 years. And this thing, nice and all the old radios tonight. Good down the section out there. Good evening, everybody says zero estimate.
Zero estimate, WK5R. Yeah, you're sounding good from Kansas there. And I believe there was one more Missouri station. I did not get the call. If you're there, go ahead.
Well, that might have been me. This is N0NWP, Dennis in Rogersville, Missouri.
N0 with the P on it. NWP, I guess it is. There, go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, that's November Whiskey Papa. Yeah, good evening to you, Rusty and everybody on the net. I'm on a GT 550 Galaxy this evening. I've had this thing ever since I began my ham, and I've been playing with it this week a little bit, running it into a 80-meter Delta loop, using a 444 Shure microphone.
Roger, Roger. Well, the Galaxy 550 sounds pretty doggone good there. Am I drifting off frequency a little bit?
Yep. I probably am.
Well, I think I am, because I'm listening while I'm talking here. I'm monitoring with another radio, but oh, there it comes back.
You're a little low, Rusty.
It moved back. All right, yeah. Galaxy 550 sounds good. Anything else for the net?
No, sir. We'll just sit back and listen for a while. Good evening to all, and NWP.
Comment, Rusty.
Go ahead, Lance.
Oh, it's Mike KL7CD. What rig was he running? He kind of dropped down in the mud when he was telling his rig.
He's running a Galaxy 550.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and you're next, Mike KL7CD. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm trying to keep count of the different rigs. I provide this information to Matt, or at least I did 1 week, I guess a week ago. He wants me to do it every week. I said I can't promise to do that, but I'll do it as often as I can. Okay, my name is Mike. I'm in just north of San Antonio in a little town called New Braunfels. Although it's not little anymore, it's growing too much. Let me put it that way. Had a beautiful day today. The wind, I got up this morning, the wind was out of the north. And first time I've gotten up in the morning and it was under 70 degrees. I think it was 66, I believe. Anyway, it stayed nice all day. The wind kept up and we still got up in the 80s, but beautiful day here. So tonight I'm running what I usually run, the Hallicrafters Twins. I got the matching speaker and power supply, and it's running into HealthKit SB220 amplifier, and that goes up via coax to an inverted V up about 25 feet, no tuner in line, and the microphone's a D104. This rig was manufactured between about 1962 and 1965. It's a phasing rig. Anyway, back to you, Rusty. WK5R, KL7 Charlie Delta.
KL7 Charlie Delta, WK5R. Yeah, those Hallicrafters twins sound great as always there, Mike. All right, let's see. I think I have run out of call signs I had in my memory. So I will now, I'll take one or two more, then I'll shift her down to Lynn or see if Jay is there. All right. Oh, by the way, JM5QS, are you there, Jay? No Jay yet. All right. Who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
W5OMR.
Whiskey Oscar Zulu.
Okay, there's my two. W5OMR, Old Man River. Go ahead, Jeff.
I want to say, Rusty and everybody, hello to Boat Anchors and hello to the radio this evening on their hour on amateur radio. This is W5OMR. My name is Jeff, George England, Oscar Fox. I'm located in Splendora, Texas, about 35 miles northeast of Houston, right up 59. And tonight, I'm running the Kenwood TS690, hitting the audio a little bit hard. I was on AM earlier, hang on. And I'm running about, 10 watts or so, about 100 watts out of the 690 into the Drake L7, close to the KW out, and that's all going into an old boat anchor. The Drake L7 is an old boat anchor. The boat anchor tuner is a HealthKit SA2060. And the antenna is a homebrewed full-wave Delta loop here on 75 fed with homebrewed open wire lines. And that's about all we got. And I'm fixing to listen to about one more check-in, and I'm going to head off to the living room and watch some TV. It's been a long day, and I've been working hard in the house, and I'm tired. Back over to you, Rusty, WK5. Oh, and I'm on the RE20 into a 31-band graphics equalizer that's going out into the front end of the TS690. So, and you're a little bit high in frequency, Rusty, just FYI. WK5R and all the boat anchors from W5OMR, Splendora.
All right, Jeff, let's see. Hello. Okay, that ought to be better. All right, I'm back down there a little bit, maybe. I may have went the wrong way. There, I did. Hello.
Okay. 1, 2. Okay, that's better. All right. Let's see. Thank you, Jeff. And you can let me know there, Dan, if I went too far. K8WOZ, you're next.
Yeah, good evening, Rusty, and all the other boat anchor experts on here. This is Dan, KWZ, downtown Houston. I think Jeff told you to go the wrong way, but you're pretty close now, Rusty. You might be a little bit high, but
I did.
You went down pretty far before. Anyway, let's see. Talking on a Kenwood 830 tonight. Driving a homebrew, used to be a Clipperton V amplifier, which was built in 1979. But I've gutted that and turned it into a HF 804020 amplifier, running a single 4CX 600J. So it's putting out about 650 watts right now, and that's good enough for me. Like I say, is to run the Kenwood 830, and the microphone is a Heil headset, and the antenna is a 2-band bazooka up about 42 feet, somewhere in there. That's about it. Always got more projects going, and can't wait to work on the next one. Everybody sound good tonight except for the noise. WK5R, K8WOZ.
K8WOZ, WK5R. Yep, I got busy too. I got 4 boards. I got some boards coming in tomorrow. If I get them all done, I got 4 of them to ship out on Friday. Oh, business is picking up a little bit. All right. I'm running my mouth a little bit there. KM5QS, are you there yet, Jay? No, Jay. K5LYN WK5R. Go ahead, Lynn.
Yeah, okay, Rusty. How's this thing sounding?
Go ahead for it. You're on.
You're on.
Okay, K5LYN. Good evening, gentlemen. My name's Lynn. I'm in Austin. And this is the cheap and easy SSB from QST 1956, listing on the Drake 2B. And it was built by KG7TR in the year 2012. All right, there's some earlies we have not picked up, so let me see if I can go back and pick up some of these fellas here. How about WD5JKO? Jim, are you still there somewhere? K5LYN. All right, might have lost Jim. How about John, KF5RZN? John, what do you say?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Lynn. Kilo Foxtrot 5, Radio Zulu November. I'm at Canyon Lake, Texas. I'm working on the Kenwood TS830 Sugar, MC60 microphone, driving a single 3-500Z. And we're producing about 700 watts with an inverted V about 30 foot up. I appreciate you letting me check in. Everybody's sounding very good. The band is very well. KF5RZN, back to net.
You always have a great signal into Austin, John. All right, how about Mr. Ralph, BTM? Ralph, you still over there somewhere?
Okay, Lynn, K5LYN and the net N5BTM. Roger, roger.
Well, talk to us.
Located in Spring, Texas, and the only thing boat anchor tonight we've got is the old Drake MN 2700 tuner. We've been working on a project, about ready to tie the ribbons on it. So we've kind of occupied our 3870 space with this project, which is a GS23B, the Russian tube, a tetrode, about 6 or 7 watts in, gets you about 600, 700 out. And we're presently using it and tweaking. And we're driving it, exciting it with a old ICOM 765. So kind of noisy tonight, but do have some nice signals coming through. Anyway, back to you, Lynn, and more shall be disclosed later, I guess. K5LYN, N5BTM.
Okay, now, Ralph, on that amplifier with that much gain, I guess that's grid-driven?
Roger, roger.
Okay, keep us posted on that. Sounds like an interesting project. Anything else for the net this evening?
That would be it.
All right, let me move on to my friend Tom down there, KC5L. Hey, Tom, you still there somewhere?
Hey, good evening, Lynn. K5LYN and the Boat Anchors Net. This is Tom, KC5L. And tonight we're on the usual setup here, talking on a Central Electronics 200V. And that's going into a balanced line tuner and Homebrew open wire line and a Homebrew 80-meter dipole up about 15 feet. And the microphone is a D104 and listening on an R390A. So that's it for this station. Everyone's sounding great tonight. Your Cheap and Easy is sounding great as usual. So back to you, Lynn, K5LYN, KC5L.
Very fine, Tom. You can't go wrong with Central Electronics. My 2 stations, the 10A and the 20A, are sitting over there waiting for more attention from me. So we'll squeeze them in one of these evenings. All right, let me see if Hugo, N5JGX. Hugo, you still there somewhere? All right, he probably moved on. How about Ed, N5JJI, another New Braunfels? What about it, Ed?
Hi, Lynn. Thanks for letting me in. This is N5JJI. Just want to say hi to Mike and John and Ralph, neighbors and friends. Cheating a little bit, running an old Kenwood 430 into a clipper canal, out to a Homebrew 80-meter dipole, wire or coax set. And that's about it from this end.
Well, it's working fine. And, you know, the Clipperton, we don't hear that very often anymore, but those are pretty big talkers.
Well, there's an interesting story about this one. It was one of the last ones made, and it has the tuned input and a bunch of extra circuits, and I had it over to a friend's house, and he commented that there was only 10 of these made, and they were made for an expedition someplace years ago.
I sure would hang on to that one. Okay. It's doing a great job for you. Good to hear you. All right, let me see here. There was also MTT and XP. Kenneth, AG5 XP. Did I get that right? Or KP? What was it? K5LYN?
It's AG5 X-ray Papa. This is Kenneth up in Brownwood. Who would do that?
Okay, Kenneth, we got somebody tuning up. I hope they get over it. Talk to us some more, Kenneth. Tell us about the station.
I got a Kenwood TS530S. Good Lord. Feeding that to a Hallicrafter AC33A. Going to a HealthKit 2040 tuner. Going out to a Homebrew G5RV antenna with a D104 microphone at this station.
So how did you end up with that HD33?
I got it from Sammy down at the last Ham Fest.
With just curiosity on your part, that's an old standard.
I needed an amplifier, and I heard him talking about it one day on the Boat Anchor Net, so I called him and told him I wanted it, and I got that, and I got a Gonset GSB 201 I'm working on also.
Okay. Doing you a great job. Anything else for the net this evening?
That should be it for me. Appreciate all these other guys keeping all these rigs going. They all sound good to me.
Come in, Lynn.
Okay, there's somebody in there. Who was that?
That's Mike KL7CD. There was a tuner upper, and I missed his transmitter. What is it?
It's a Kenwood TS 530S.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, but his old Hallicrafter amplifier, that we might not have heard one of those before. That's very cool. All right, WA5MTT. Mike, you still lurking over there?
Yeah, hello, Lynn, and everybody on the Boat Anchors Net. Tonight we're on the Collins S line. I'm running the 75S2 receiver, 32S1 transmitter, and the 30S1 amplifier. Microphone is a Electro Voice 674. I've got the 664 sitting off the side, so I thought I would try this one for a change. So anyway, running about a kW to 1100 watts here. Back to you, Lynn.
The S line is still hard to beat. My S3 line that I keep on 20 meters has been running for me 20 years, you know. And by the way, some people have said that the 32S3 is some of the cleanest single-side that's ever been made.
Well, I wouldn't doubt it. You know, I hadn't had this rig on about probably 6 months, and I flicked it on tonight and tuned it up to a dummy load, and everything's working as it was.
Very, very nice. Okay, great to hear you, Mike. All right, let me see. Is there anybody else out there that was an early that we have failed to pick up? K5LYN listening.
KG7TR.
Okay, there's somebody in there that is not quite strong enough to get over my Austin line noise here. So I'm going to ask somebody else to pick you up in just a minute, unless that was Terry. W5TLJ, that wasn't you, Terry, was it? Whoever is out there, somebody else going to have to pick them up. Let me take one more standby before I give it back to Guy. Anybody else want to talk to me before I turn it over to the next net control? K5LYN.
That was KG7TR, Kilowatt Constant Tango Romeo.
Was that Mike?
KG7TR.
Mike, I've got Austin line noise. Let me give it. Guy, can you pick him up?
Well, I'll give it a whirl. TR suffix, come on in and see if I can get you.
Yes, it's KG7TR on top of the center upper. I can barely hear land, but anyway, I just thought I'd give it a try. Mike over in Solo, Arizona.
Well, I can see your lips moving, but that's about it. So maybe if you'll just stand by a little bit, maybe things will quiet down a little bit up here and we can get you in there.
Yeah, I know it's you, Mike, but I can't quite pull you through, and if Guy didn't either, and he's out in the country more than I am, so just give it a little while if you can hang around here just a little bit. Guy, go ahead and take it. I think it's back to you, K5LYN.
All right, K5LYN and the Boat Anchors. This is W5CMK, and by the way, Mike, I didn't tell you, CD, I didn't tell you what I was running a while ago, so you can write it on your list, but it's a Drake TR4 with no suffix, Shure 444 microphone, Henry 2KD5 amplifier on the low tap, up to a single band resonant dipole at this frequency.
Okay, I'll automatically write you down for Drake.
Okay. You mean I'm a habit type of guy, huh?
Well, there's quite a few of them, actually, before they even tell me what the rig is. And I'm sure they feel the same way about me. But, yeah, every once in a while I get a new guy like a Galaxy, I got to ask.
Roger that. All right, this is the Boat Anchors Unlimited, and if you'd like to check in, come with your call sign suffix slowly, please, and I will try to get you in here.
Edward David X-Ray.
OJB.
I got you, OJB, and anybody else?
Friedemann, Romeo X-Ray.
Romeo X-Ray, got you. Anybody else?
Edward David X-Ray.
Yeah, I got you, Byron. You're the first, next one up. Well, just since you want to talk, go ahead there, Byron. EDX, come on in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess my box dropped out too soon. Hello, guys. Rusty and Lynn and everybody else on the net. Appreciate you calling the net tonight. Band's in pretty good shape. Everybody's coming in, so I figured I'd just turn the shoes off tonight and run barefoot on this old Kenwood 820 with MC50 mic and same old M36. Just enjoying a lovely day here in Bluffdale today. About after 50 here in snow, and boy, kind of chilly this morning. A little bit late in the morning, but of course it warmed up to about 92 degrees here outside. Other than that, things are about the same here. Just staying western and trying to stay well. So far, so good. One more time to play with the radio. Back to you guys. Thanks for mixing in.
All right, no problem there, Byron. Yeah, I stayed close to the house today myself. Of course, I am working from home, so that makes it a little bit easier. I've been probably a little bit more used to it than most folks, but if you keep your focus and keep doing what you know you got to do, everything's all right. Then sound like you're keeping your focus on your ham radio. Over.
You bet, son. You bet. Get your outdoor chores done before it gets too hot to move.
Roger that. All right. Anything else, Byron?
Negative.
All right. Good deal. Hey, Denver, OJB, what's up?
This is Denver, N5OJB in Gonzales, Texas. The only thing I'm running that's a boat anchor is an old NCL 2000 amplifier. I'm transmitting on and listening on my 7300 into inverted V fan dipole at about 30 foot in the air at the apex, and I'm using a wireless headset, microphone and headset, and I'm sitting on the front porch listening to y'all, and everybody on there sounds really good tonight, loud, clear, and I'm concentrating on talking on the radio at night and working on motorcycle during the day whenever I feel like it.
Roger that. Well, that's kind of a mix between the old and the new, right?
That's right. So I'm going to give it all back to you.
All right, sounding good, Denver. We'll catch up with you later on. I had a Romeo X-Ray. Come on in.
Okay, this is Jack and Austin K5LRX, Lima Romeo X-Ray, on a pair of Kenwood twins tonight, fat and sassy for 50-year-olds. I'll tell you, they look pretty and work just fine. And son of a gun, 50 years old. So I was sitting here, just did the math before it keyed up, and I thought to myself, son of a gun, they've been around for quite some time. They still look pretty, bright, shiny faces. They still get out. So, all right, that's a pair of Kenwood twins, 599As, 599As. The R599A and the T599A. Into a amp supply LK550, which is a 3-holer 3-500Z. And it's doing, 1,200, something like that, I guess. So at any rate, just wanted to check in, say hi, pay my respects to all of the shut-ins. Here we are, all doing our best to survive our lockdown state. This is K5LRX. Back to the net.
All right, Jack. Well, Drake, listen to me. I'm stuck in Drake mode there. But anyway, the Kenwood twins are sounding wonderful. Yeah, that stuck in the house deal, it gets kind of old pretty quick. But, okay, good deal, Jack. Anything else before I move on?
Nope. Thank you, kindly, and wish everybody a fine evening.
Right back to you. All right, this is W5CMK and the Boat Anchors. If you would like to check in with us, please come now with your call sign suffix slowly, and I will try to get you in here. Well, I drew a blank that go round. Let me try one more time. Anybody from the Boat Anchors Unlimited, come now. Well, Rusty, I'm going to throw it back over to you and see if you can drag anybody out of the woodwork there. WK5R, W5CMK, and the Boat Anchors.
W5CNJ, WK5R. All right, who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited come now? Anybody else out there for the Boat Anchors?
This is Alpha 5 Echo X-ray.
I hear something ending in X-ray. Go ahead.
Roger. This is Alpha 5 Echo X-ray Phil here in Austin, Texas. My first time checking into the Boat Anchor Network.
Alpha 5 Echo X-ray in Austin. Now, what are you running?
Yeah, Roger, I'm not sure if y'all can hear me. I'm actually using a friend's 6300, and I'm remote controlling it from my QTH, looking at buying this radio, tonight's radio, but unfortunately the microphone is a little far away from me. So with that, I'll just thank you for taking my check-in, and I'll go ahead and sit back and listen to y'all next. This is Alpha 5 Echo X-ray back to net control.
Okay, I heard 300, but I didn't catch the whole rig. What's the rig?
Yeah, Roger. No, but I'm looking at, I'm remote operating a Flex 6300, Flex 6300 over the internet from my computer at his QTH. So that's what I'm talking on right now, and I'm again, I'm just testing it out, and I saw y'all on the net here, so I appreciate you letting me check in. This is Alpha 5 Echo X-ray, and I'll be clear. Thanks.
Okay, the Flex 6300 sounds good there. Glad you're interested in what we're doing. Okay, anybody else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited come now? JM5QS, did you ever show up, Jay? No Jay. Alright. K5LYN, I think we've about run it, Lynn.
Yeah.
K5R.
Yeah, I think we have too, Rusty. Hey, let's call KG7TR, the man who built this radio, and see if any of us can hear him. Mike, are you still up there somewhere? I guess not. Anyway, that was KG7TR in Arizona who built this radio. All right. Anybody else need to talk to me before we wind it down tonight? K5LYN calling and listening. I think we've done it, y'all. I'll give it back to a guy, I guess, and let him pick up any loose ends, and we'll wind this thing down. Big net tonight. A lot of people were here. K5LYN. Anybody for me? This is my last call. Negatory, 73s, y'all. I'm going to listen out. Guy, pick it up.
All right, somebody in there. Yeah, we had a pretty active net tonight. I was very pleased with the number of check-ins we got. If anybody would like to check in with the Boat Anchors Unlimited, come now with your call sign suffix, please.
KB5, SYL.
I got a KG5. Come on in, give me your call sign again, and I'll write you down.
Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Yankee Lima, David out in Oklahoma.
All right, David, I got you. Go ahead.
How's everything? It's a beautiful day over here. It's I don't have a boat, but it's a beautiful weather. Nice, about 85 degrees today. It's 76 right now. But thanks for taking me on your list.
Oh, yeah, no problem. What you running today?
I've got a Yaesu FT897 with a GR5V antenna about 40 feet.
Okay, well, it's making the trip down here to northeast Texas, just outside of Kilgore, real well, over.
Good. You're sounding good up here, too.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, this is Boat Anchors Unlimited night, and we normally talk about old tube rigs. Have you got anything like that laying around up there?
Oh, just me.
Well, I fit in that category, too, over.
Yeah, I like to say I'm 47. I was born in 46, so you're only as old as you feel, I guess.
Yeah, some days you feel old, and some days you feel like the mountain bar, over.
Yes, sir. And the hotter it gets, the worse it gets, it seems.
Roger that. All right, well, good deal. Anything else before we move on?
No, just, I guess you got my name. It's David. That's all.
Yeah, tell me again what part of Oklahoma you're in.
Altus, southwest corner, up from Vernon and east of Lawton, you know, over here in the panhandle, the pan of the southern southwest corner.
Roger that. I know Vernon, Texas very well. I used to service the equipment up there.
Yeah, it's doing all right. Like Altus, just hanging in there.
Well, that's kind of about all we're doing anywhere, I think.
Yeah, I wish they'd settle this thing down. It's not as bad as they say it is, but who knows?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to get into that because that would be a whole other bucket of stuff to open up. All right, good deal. Anything else, David? We'll move on.
That's all. Have a good one. KB5, that's YL.
All right, good deal, David. Anybody else for the boat anchors? Come now with your call sign suffix, please. Well, hearing nobody, I'm going to say we've done about all we can do tonight, folks. Really enjoyed it. We had quite a few check-ins. I'm sure David will be able to provide how many different rigs were on the air tonight. I did not count the number of check-ins we had because I was in and out here, there, and yonder. But anyway, we'll do this again next Wednesday night. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. If it rises, maybe we'll just put our boots on and do it anyway. So I'm going to turn this frequency back to normal amateur use from W5CMK and the boat anchor. Good night, y'all.
Good night, guy.
Got a Kilo Golf 5 in there.
Yeah, good night, guy. Thanks for running that. You, Rusty, and Lynn, N5 BTM.
Hear that station, guy?
I do not. If you can hear him, Mike, go ahead and pick him up.
I think he's still talking. Kilo Golf 5, question mark. Kilo Golf 5, question mark, for the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. Come with your call again. I got Kilo Golf 5 Juliet something. You're really light on me. Try it again. I don't think we're going to make it, guy.
Yeah, I think he dropped out there because I heard the KG5, but that was all I could get.
Okay, well, we didn't call him because we didn't hear him.
Roger that. Well, if you're out there, try to join us next week, and maybe we can get you in and get you checked in. 73 W5CMK and a boat anchor, turning this frequency back to normal amateur use.